an African village called Agbaja, a place surrounded by thick forests and restless winds. The people lived in fear every single season. The forest was beautiful, but it carried a danger that never rested. Lions lived inside it, strong, fearless, and always hungry. And almost every season, they would come out at night, attacking the village without warning. They destroyed farms, carried away animals, and sometimes killed villagers who could not escape fast enough. No warrior, no hunter, and no elder had ever been able to stop them. The lions were too many, too smart, and too powerful. Agbaja lived in fear of the darkness. But everything changed on one stormy night. Thunder broke the sky into pieces. Lightning flashed again and again, lighting up the trees. And at the very edge of the forest, where even warriors feared to stand, something strange happened. A baby was found. The child was lying on the ground, wrapped in animal skin. Even though rain was falling heavily, the baby was dry and calm, sleeping as if the storm cared for him. And beside him stood a huge lion. The lion was not angry, it was not growling, it simply stood there, watching over the baby like a protector. The villagers who saw this ran away in fear, shouting and shaking, but the lion did not chase them. It slowly turned around and walked back into the dark forest. The elders believed this was a sign from the gods, a warning, a message, or maybe a prophecy. They carried the baby into the village and named him Obidike. Obadike grew up in Agbaja as a special child. His foster parents loved him, but they noticed he was different. His eyes were sharp, his senses were strong, and animals in the forest behaved strangely when he walked near. Sometimes they kept quiet, sometimes they watched him never attacking. As a young boy, Obadike saw many lion attacks. He saw families run and hide. He saw homes destroyed. He saw warriors fall. Even the greatest warrior in Agbaja, Uchedu, who had fought and won many battles, could not stop the lions. He tried everything, but the lions always returned. Obadike grew up watching all this, and something inside him knew he was connected to the forest in a way no one else was. He had dreams, wild dreams, where he turned into a lion and ran through the forest like a king. When he told his foster parents, they laughed softly and said he had a strong imagination. But Obadike felt a power inside him, like a spirit waiting to wake up. As he grew older, he trained in secret. He learned to run fast. He learned to listen to his spirit in the forest. Few years later, the lions attacked again, and the head warrior tried to protect the village, but he was killed. Fear filled every home, so the king announced a great competition. The strongest man would become the new head warrior of Agbaja. Obadike entered. People laughed. They said he was strange. They said he was not strong enough. But when the drums began and the fighting started, Obadike shocked them all. He fought with power, speed, and instincts no human should have. He won every fight. And in the end, he became the new head warrior. But his real destiny came on another stormy night. The lions returned, but this time, they came ready for war. Villagers cried. Mothers held their children. Men grabbed their spears with shaking hands. They believed this was the end. Then Obadike stepped forward. His chest was bare. His skin was covered in war paint. His eyes were glowing with a strange fire. The elders tried to stop him, but he whispered, "If I do not face them tonight, none of us will see tomorrow." He walked into the center of the village as lightning flashed. And then his body began to change. His bones stretched. His muscles grew. A deep roar rose from his chest. He transformed into a creature that was half man, half lion. A true child of destiny. The lions surrounded him. But then, the leader stepped forward, a massive lion with one golden eye. Obadike froze. It was the same lion that watched over him as a baby. They stared at each other. Man and beast. Child and guardian. And Obadike said in a deep, powerful voice, "I am not your enemy. This is my home, and these are my people." The golden-eyed lion bowed, and the forest became silent. From that night, the lions never attacked Agbaja again. Peace returned. Children laughed. Families relaxed. Farmers worked without fear. The villagers called Obadike many names. The great warrior of Agbaja, the son of the lions, the protector of the people. But the title that stayed forever was Obadike, the king of the jungle. And until today, they say the lions still watch over Agbaja, not as enemies, but as guardians. All because of one man who was born between two worlds.